You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
And I called on the Lord. I said, yeah, Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under Yahanna they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
We suffer in America and we get accused for crimes that we did not even commit. We suffer under the tyranny under these oppressors. And the oppressor is the white man, the devil. Let me explain something that we are in slavery. Let me prove to you today that we are in slavery as a nation. That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They call this Chocolate City, right? And Chocolate City is 51.7% of black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Yet we all own nothing. What's this? 7th and H and 7th and H up down the strip. What do black men own? Show me what a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian own. Name one store. Prove it to me. What do we own? This is our city, right? Chocolate City. How do we not own nothing? But you know what they got? You know what they got in Chocolate City? They got the, what they call this right here? Chinatown. They got Chinatown and Chocolate City. But we not oppressed. They got Chinatown. Another nation come here in your city where you raised it up, where you built these buildings. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, and you own nothing here. They got an AT&T store. Black man don't own that. He worked there. He worked there. Chick-fil-A, he works there. He don't own that. This Planet Fitness, he don't own that. He worked there. We work in Walgreens. Why we don't have any nigger stores down here? Why we don't have any Hispanic stores down here? Why? Because we're oppressed. Because we're enslaved. So like, let me get the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 17. We are slaves in America. Israel is slaves in America, and I'm going to prove it because right now that our oppressors ruling over us and our oppressors had no love for us. They hate us. That's why we're getting hunted in these streets. That's why our children suffer. That's why we got guns in the hood, crack cocaine in the hood in the ghettos, because it ain't nowhere else. And if it's getting there, it's because we had it, it was took in there. We ain't got planes. We don't got ships. We don't own planes and ships. The crack cocaine came here because the oppressor let it get here. And he put it in the ghettos, and the barrios, and the slums where black and Hispanic and Native Indians live. And he hates us. You have that? Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 17. And I will set my face against you.
And I will what?
Set my face against you.
The Most High God set his face against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we follow behind this goddamn oppressor. Because we want to love each other. Because we want to be the big multiply. And everybody love one another. Everybody is friends. Kumbaya, right? Read.
And ye shall be slain before your enemy.
And we shall be what?
Slain before your enemy.
We shall be what?
Slain before your enemy.
We're not just slain before our enemy. Our enemy is slaying us in the streets and the ghettos. Guess what? When you get pulled over by the cops, what are they doing? The brother just brought it up. They're putting one in your head and two in your chest. They're unaliving us in the goddamn streets because they hate us because we're in slavery. And we're in slavery for one reason, because we don't want to follow these laws, these statutes and commandments of this Bible that the Most High God gave us. Because we don't want to follow our culture, because we want to follow the culture of the oppressor. Read.
They that hate you shall...
They that who?
They that hate you.
They that who?
They that hate you.
I just heard a oppressor stand right here and say that he loves us. But they that who?
They that hate you.
The ones that shoot you in your back.
They that hate you.
The ones that shoot you in front of your kids.
They that hate you.
The ones that kill you over a goddamn candy bar being in your pocket.
they that hate you.
Read.
You shall reign over Shalaka. You shall reign over you.
They shall what?
Reign over you.
Who reigns over blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
Right.
Who owns the earth? Who runs the music business? Who runs the food business? Who run the imports? Who run the exports? Who run the goddamn ports in the trucking industry? Who runs it? J.P. Morgan? J.B. Hunt? Guess who runs it? Who runs the banking industry? They ain't blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's the damn Jewish man who claims to be a Jew, who wants to be and steal our goddamn culture and bastardize it. Read it again.
And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you.
They that who?
They that hate you. You shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursue you.
Listen, they gonna flee when no pursue them. You understand? When they're fleeing, they're afraid. That's why that man ran from here. When Cap was talking to him, he ran up out of here. Nobody was pursuing him. He ran up out of here because he was getting the truth. He was getting the truth that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are slaves in America, and you want to be, and you singing this kumbaya while you all secretly hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Like the brother said, you clapping your hands and pointing the finger so he can get arrested, and no one's saying, hey, what happened? You know why? Because they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They give a damn. Drop that. Let me get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. We're going to learn today that slavery is still happening right now. The chains are invisible. You think you're not a slave? Well, why are you paying taxes on water? Why are you paying taxes on water? How can CPS kick in your door and take your damn children and no one knows why? Oh, someone called on you. Someone called CPS and said, you're mistreating your children. Don't even know you. Don't even know you. Don't know the conditions that your family is in. You out trying to work 5 jobs, trying to make ends meet, and you telling me CPS get to come in my door and take my children? Slap yourself. Cussing, sir. ICE, look at ICE did it. I live in Jersey City, New Jersey, and I see all through Jersey City. It's Hispanics in the Jersey City Heights. They was coming, taking people that been here, that already lived here, that already had citizenship here, and they was still deporting them because the oppressor is the devil. They was kidnapping our people, our brothers and sisters, and taking them all back to these lands that they don't even know because they was born here. They was born in Jersey City, and they kidnapped, just like they kidnapped us and brought us here to America. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore,
28:48.
28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Wait, read it again. Tell me where you at again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Thou shalt do what?
Serve thine enemies.
We shall do what?
Serve thine enemies.
It said we're going to serve our enemies. Who's our enemy? When blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians came off those cargo ships, right? Who did they sell us to? Who did they give us to? It wasn't another black man. It wasn't another Hispanic man. It wasn't the Native Indians that already ran this land. They gave us to white men. Little girls walked by and said, oh, mommy, I want that one. They treated us like animals. And still, today, they treat us like animals. Look at your draft. Ooh, daddy, I want that one. Look at what they do to our people. Look at the draft. Is it not like standing on that same line, that's standing on that same stage, being auctioned off on an auction block? Right. We're still being auctioned. You just don't see the chains. Read.
God, which the Lord shall sin against thee.
Which who?
Which the Lord shall sin against thee.
The Most High God sent this enemy against us because we don't want to listen. We don't want to hearken. We don't want to follow the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. We don't want to be obedient. We want to be stiff-necked. We want to be hard-headed. We don't want to follow. We don't want to follow the Most High God. We want to follow behind the oppressor. And it was brought up earlier that they trying to be us. They're trying to be us and have swag. They want to walk down the street and dress like us, play our music, live our culture, but we putting on what? Blonde hair? We putting on blonde hair and blue contacts. because we want to be like the goddamn oppressor, who's our enemy. But yet and still, you're 7 years old making op music, and you say, who's the op? Why is a 7-year-old, a black man or a black young boy got an op? What do he know about having a goddamn op at 7? Because the oppressor, the devil, teaches you in that Christian church that you hate each other, that you be selfish, that you don't love one another. It's taught in the Christian church. Me, I. They do not teach brotherhood. This is brotherhood. When you see these men come from different places and come and preach the Lord, the word of the Lord God, teach the word of the Lord God, come pull his people out of the hellfire that they're in and bring them into the truth about their culture. This is love. This is brotherhood. You see it here. Right now, when you see brothers travel from far and beyond just to come love his brother in this place, what they call the Chocolate City. Read.
God. And hunger, and in thirst.
Take it again from the top.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. And hunger.
And who?
And hunger.
And who?
And hunger.
Why is it a man down the block right now, a homeless man? Why is he on the street? Why is he hungry? Why is this Chocolate City, right? They got money here, right? They can put these buildings up, right? Where's the place to help the homeless? Where's that place at? I didn't see it. We rode through the city. I didn't see a place that helps blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They're taking Section 8 away. They're taking welfare away. Then what they gonna do? Drop guns in the hood and say, figure it out. That's what they're gonna do. Go figure it out. What do you expect to happen? Drop drugs, cocaine, fentanyl, and ecstasy pills, and what's the other, Zans and Perks, and they drop them in the hood and say, figure it out. Figure it out. They take all the jobs and then tell you, figure it out. Figure it out. Our leaders failed us, and you can see it. Where's the black leaders? Where's the black? I don't hear nobody speaking up for none of the wrongs that's being done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American men and women and children. If you do hear it, then guess what? It's about $1. It's so they can sue and make some money, get a little fame, so they can propel themselves up and be famous. Listen, we should be, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be in that position where we don't have to worry about Section 8, where we don't have to worry about hunger or being hungry or being homeless. We don't care about the goddamn... Salaki, we should be in that position. We shouldn't have to worry about what the government does. We should have our own land. What does black, Hispanic, and Native Indians have? I was driving on my way down here, 4-hour drive. Me and Officer Youre seen so much beautiful land. So much beautiful land. How much land is owned by black men? How much of that land is owned by black, Hispanic, and Native Indians? How many of them farms is owned by black, Hispanic, and Native Indians? They make the prices high in the cities and the ghettos and run us back down to the country land and then charge us astronomical dollars just to own something. Right. And then they put restrictions. You can't catch rainwater. No, you're going to pay for the white man's water. Read.
And in thirst.
And in who?
And in thirst.
And in who?
And in thirst.
As black people, we can't catch rainwater. We gotta go, and where's this at? We gotta go over to Walgreens and go buy their water. $9 a pack. $9 for a pack of water, and then they want taxes on that dollar. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. Read.
God. And in nakedness.
And in who?
Nakedness.
What's the nakedness here? The nakedness here is that we don't have no leaders. We don't have no leaders that we can follow behind other than Commanding General Yahanna and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That's the only leader that we have that will help blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians get off crack cocaine, get men out of the street from being homeless, helps us to stop being whores in these streets. That's the only leader. And all these other leaders, where are they? Where's Jesse Jackson? Where's all these so-called leaders of the black community? Where are these leaders of the so-called Hispanic community that's taking our people and showing them, hey, here's land for you. Here's food for you. Here, you don't have to worry about the government and assistance from the government. Here's your help right here. We don't have that in our communities. Because the oppressors, the devil, the Bible speaks of, and our leaders have sold out for money. The Christian church shut their doors during COVID. When Commander and General Yahanna opened the doors wide open. What are we doing still following behind these Christian pastors, these Muslim mosques, banging our heads on rocks, putting on dresses on Friday? Read.
God, in the one of all things, and he shall put
And the what?
in the one of all things.
Is it not that we need? Is our people are not struggling? Are you not working paycheck to paycheck? Are we as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians not working 16 hours shifts, driving trucks 16, 24 hours just to make ends meet and still suffer in the ghettos, still trying to pay your rent, still behind on bills, credit cards stacked high to the ceiling? You telling me that we free in America? That's a damn lie. The oppressor's the devil that your Bible speaks of. And he shows you time and time again, and you still want to sing Kumbaya, and we going in want of all things. You go up to the welfare building begging for dollars, and they say, no, you collect Social Security. No, you don't need no help. No, you want to retire? No, you cannot retire now. It was 55, now 65, and they still want to steal your money. They want to steal your money. Oppressors, the devil. Read.
God, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You don't see the yoke of iron? Every time you see a black man, Hispanic man, or Native Indian man with cuffs on, that's that yoke of iron. Every time you see one of them YNs getting put in the back of the police car, we just stood here earlier and watched them snatch a black man. They stole a black man, kidnapped him off the streets, and took him to prison. Took him to jail. For what reason? They hate you, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you need to wake up, get over here and grab a flyer and learn about your culture, learn who you are, learn what it means to love your people, learn what it means to come together, learn what brotherhood and sisterhood is, and get a flyer and learn about your culture. Come into school. Come to school, it's gonna help you. Read.
God, until he hath destroyed thee.
Until what?
He hath destroyed thee.
Are we not destroyed as a nation? Are we not? What do we have as a people? Show me a building that we own downtown. Show me one thing that we own, not your car. You damn sure don't own your house because you're paying the mortgage. They can come take it anytime they want. Show me what we own. What's your land? They can take that from you too. What do black, Hispanics, and Native Indians own in D.C.? Listen, they will take eminent domain. They will take your land. We don't own nothing. The oppressors, the devil, the Bible speaks of, and blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are under depression because we are under, Slagia, we are slaves in America still.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're...
Yeah, Babylon is falling.